Schnell Group, 40 years of success in the production of machines for reinforced concrete rebar processing. Schnell is the second company in the world in this field and has developed many patented products. Schnell House was born from Schnell Group and holds the innovative know-how named Concre Wall. The client is followed step by step from the production plans to the planning and the building process so that the final results are achieved successfully. The Concre Wall building system is based mainly on 3 elements: single panels, double panels, and floor panels. Concre Wall single panels can be used for buildings with up to 3 floors, inside walls, floors, and small roofs. Double panels are suitable for load-bearing walls in buildings, homologated up to 20 floors. Floor panels are extremely versatile and can be employed for flooring and covering purposes. Any kind of foundation must be provided with dowel bars and does not need to be very deep in the ground, thanks to the lack of concentrated strains and the reduced pressure exercised by the building. The panels, fixed to each other and to the dowel bars for a tighter connection, will be aligned and welded by way of traditional yard instruments. The parts bearing most of the strain, such as internal and external corners, will be reinforced with the introduction of portions of iron mesh which, together with the concrete, will ensure the connection of vertical and horizontal superficial elements. Its lightness, easy panel assembly, and the possibility of modifying the inner space and the position of walls, doors, and windows are only some of the great advantages of Concre Wall. The final work stage consists in the application of adjustable metal supports joined by suitable clamps or traditional yard devices. At this point, the hollow space is filled with concrete. Within the double panel, concrete distribution is naturally favored by the gravity. The combination of the 2 electro-welded meshes with the concrete permits the creation of micropiles of reinforced concrete with structural and stabilizing functions. The following stage is the stripping of the bearing supports. Now the structure is stable enough to build the higher floors. The application of the Concre Wall floor panel is extremely simple and rapid, thanks to its lightness and handiness. Once the panels have been placed and the iron bracing has been applied to the suitable ribs, the concrete can be poured in. A building raised with the Concre Wall system can actually be considered a single block if compared to traditional structures. The perfect distribution of iron components and the reinforcing action of the concrete emphasize the monolithic aspect of the building, which results in great saving of time and a high quality of execution. Moreover, the pliability of Concre Wall panels makes them easy to shape also during the assembly process. It is possible to obtain any kind of solution applicable to different situations from time to time. The application of the utilities in the chases is also very easy. In fact, you only need a heat source to obtain the suitable tracks for the passage of piping and cables and the installation of connector blocks and electrical and phone plants. The completion of the Concre Wall panels consists in the internal and external application of a grout coat. Due to the special waved shape of the panels and the presence of the reinforcing mesh, the plaster is not only a finishing element, but also becomes a structural component. The Concre Wall system meets every structural and living comfort requirement perfectly and results in economic advantages, which affect first building operations and then the use of the buildings. Contrary to traditional building systems based on pillars and beams, Concrete wall opposes strong resistance to dynamic forces such as earthquakes, so that its non-deformability degree is 20 times higher. Thermal insulation is 0.40 calories per hour per square meter, compared to 1.70 of brick walls. Thanks to the continuity of the insulating component all over the surfaces being in contact with the outdoors, there are no thermal bridges. The soundproofing of double panels is 38 dB with a frequency of 500 Hz, which means a 6-time higher sound reduction. Fireproofing is REI 150. If one side of the wall is heated up to 1000 degrees Celsius, after 3 hours, the temperature on the opposite side is 48 degrees Celsius. To summarize, the use of such panels, the distribution of the steel mesh, and the shape of the expanded polystyrene components, which allow the optimization of structural elements such as steel and concrete, make concrete wall a technologically advanced building system, ensuring high performances at every level.